Today, we are going to talk about, this is what we're going to talk about, the power of your message. The power of your message is so extremely significant because the reason we get on, the reason we do our videos is to share our message, right? Good morning, Sandra from South Florida. So our message, what does this mean? This means whenever we get on to do a live video, a standard video, what we're talking about, right? What's our message? What do we want to share? So often, especially when we're starting out, especially when this is still really frightening for us, we will allow any excuse to pull us away from sharing that message. So even if it's something that's on our mind, on our heart, in our spirit that we want to share, because we feel afraid, because we feel nervous, we end up not doing it. And then what happens, my friends? That message stays with you. The message just stays with you. And what good is that if you're not sharing it? So I want to flip the script for you in your brains today and think of this thought. Anytime that fear rears its ugly head in your brain and it's like, oh, Cindy, you can't do that. Sandra, you can't do that. Lisa, are you kidding me? You are not good enough. No one wants to hear your message. Guess what? I want you to flip the script and say, whoa, I may be withholding someone else from their blessing by not sharing my message. Let me say that again. I may be withholding someone else's blessing by not sharing my message. What does this mean? This means that we have no idea who needs to hear what we have to say. And even if it's one person, if it's 2, 10, 25, 50,000, there is someone out there who needs to hear your message. And there is power in your words. So if we keep letting fear hold us back and our nerves and the fact that we hate the way we look on camera and, oh, we just don't feel that comfortable. If we let all of these things hold us back from sharing our message, we may be holding someone else back from their blessing, right? We may be in the situation where we can change someone's life with our words. And then we don't do it all because of that little voice in our heads? Come on. We're better than that, right? The power of our message is limitless. And we don't know that unless we start sharing it and talking about it and getting on video. Because I promise you, there is someone out there who needs to hear what you are saying. They need to. And if you keep getting held back by your fears, by everything that's telling you that you can't, well, then guess what? You withhold someone else's blessing. That's the great part about this thought. It takes you outside of yourself, right? Takes you away from what you feel and what you think and how scared you are, and it puts the focus on others. And if you've ever noticed, it's much easier to give someone else advice than to give yourself advice and take it, right? So the same goes for when you need to be courageous. It's often easier to be courageous for someone else or others than it is for ourselves. But if we remind ourselves that when we are not getting on video and not sharing our message, we are withholding someone else's blessing. And don't we want to give someone else their blessing? Maybe one little thing you say in that video sparks a thought for someone that makes them feel like, oh my goodness, I can do this thing that I've been putting off. Wow, if he or she can do it, so can I. When you withhold your message, you may be denying someone else their blessing. Now, doesn't that suck? Right? Someone else needs you. Trust me, they need you. So next time that fear creeps in, that fear comes into your brain, I want you to think of this. All right, even if I'm getting scared, even if I'm feeling afraid, even if there's one person watching my live video, guess what? 10 other could watch the replay. And what I have to say, if it's on my mind and heart, then I'm sure that it's on someone else's mind and heart as well. And then it becomes easier to be brave and to get on that video and to share your message because you're not so enraptured in yourself. You're not so enraptured in your own brain and your own thoughts and your own feelings. You're thinking about the other person. If that feels good, I want you to write feels good in the chat box. It's so interesting sometimes for human beings. We often will do so much more for someone else than we will for ourselves. And that's where we can use that, right? Use that kind of innate human quality to do more for others than for ourselves. Yes, feels good. I love it. Let's use that innate human quality and use it to propel us. Use it to say, all right now. I know that I'm shaking. I know that I feel scared right now. My voice may be quivering, but I need to do this for the people who are going to listen. I need to do this for that person who needs what I have to say, who needs my message, who needs my inspiration. That is so powerful when you think of it like that. It's so impactful. And then again, you're able to take the focus off of yourself and think about them, right? Think about them. Think about what they need. And that is the greatest gift you can give. And all of you in this group right now, I know that this is touching your heart because you wouldn't be in this group if you didn't want to get better on video. If you didn't know that there is a slew, a flood, a limitless amount of opportunities waiting for you when you can get on video with confidence and share your message, when you can bring yourself to get on video. You know what's possible, and that's why you're here. So this message of the power that you have when you get on video and share what's on your heart, I know that this rings true to you. Yes, Kurt, absolutely. I love it. Absolutely, right? Because when we think of it in the terms of like, what do they need? How can I help them? Those people on the other side of the video, that's when the game changes. Because now you're not so focused on like, oh gosh, how do I look? Oh gosh, I feel nervous. Oh God, my stomach, I'm just not ready. What's going on? Instead, you're thinking about them. You are thinking about them. Monica, I see that you're here. If you're here, I want you to say hello in the chat box. This is as simple as it can be. The power of your message is limitless, but it can't be limitless unless you share that message. So think about that every time you get scared, every time you feel afraid. I'm going to check in right now. So let's pause. I want to make sure that everyone's getting to see this video. Make sure everyone knows that I'm live right now. All right. Tara. Okay. Yes, the power of your message is limitless. So, I want to make sure we're here. Yes. All right. So, everybody. Yay, Tara, you're in. Great. I know some people are having some difficulty for some reason seeing the video when it's on, but all you have to do is come inside the group and it'll just show that I'm live. So we're going to make sure that everyone else got in okay. Everyone, please share where you are tuning in from. I want to know. Lisa already told me. I know where Cindy's from. So everyone, let me know right now where you are tuning in from. Where you're tuning in from. Re-enter. Okay. So we are here, day 4, and it is all about the power of our message. And the power of our message, can change lives. Like, that's what I want you to understand, and understand this on a big scale. Your message can change people's lives. Yes, I said that. Actually change people's lives. So when you think about that itty bitty fear that's holding you back, doesn't it seem like minuscule to the fact that what you gain and what you give from getting on video is so much more than that pesky little voice, right? We got the Philippines in the house, Ontario in the house, Elmwood, Nebraska in the house. This is what I'm saying. Think about that. Everyone think about this for 1 second. I am here in New Jersey, and I'm able to help through video my dear friends from Florida, Nebraska, the Philippines, Ontario, all over because of the power of video. Think about that. And maybe one or many of you really need to hear this message today, that the power of your message can change people's lives. So what are you waiting for to get on that video and share that message? Somebody, you may be withholding someone else's blessing by not sharing your message. And I want you to really think about this the next time that little part within you says, oh, I can't. I'm too afraid. I'm too scared to get on. I don't want to get on video. No, I'll just sit on the sidelines. I'll watch everybody else. No. That deeper voice, that instinctual voice, the quiet voice of your soul is telling you, you need to get on that video. You need to make a video. You need to talk about your business on video, because there is a man or a woman out there who is seeking out exactly what you offer, who is seeking out exactly what you do. And by letting fear and insecurity hold you back, man, you're withholding that man or woman from the product, from your service. And how sad is that? They're going to find it eventually. They're going to look elsewhere. But don't you want them to invest in you and your business and what you have to offer? Yes. Kurt says, some of us have waited our whole lives for the opportunity to reach beyond our surroundings. Exactly. Everybody, listen. We are in the day and age of the beautiful world of virtual technology. Remember the days when you couldn't reach anybody outside of your immediate circle? Maybe you don't, but if you do, man, what a limit. We are limitless now. We can reach people from other countries. We are from all over the world, and we can be here connected. Look just in this group right now. How many different places we're from, how many different parts of the world, and we are able to connect through video. But guess what? If I let the fear hold me back, and I didn't get on video, and I, just was kind of like, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to today, I may be withholding one of you from something that I'm saying that you need to hear. If that feels good, I want you to write hell yes in the chat box right now. Hell yes, I'll wait. I'm going to wait. Because this is the bottom line. We are able to connect with one another, just like Frank the Tank, who wants to connect with me. Come here, bub. He knows. Excuse me 1 second. I'm going to go grab him. And I want you to write hell yes. Tara wrote yes in the chat box. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. When we get on video and when we share. Yes, Sandra. Hell yes. I love it. I'm so happy you're here, Sandra. Everybody get ready, because I'm going to Share a surprise in a few moments. I mean, think about it. We are able to connect with each other whenever we want, right? It could be 4 a.m., 2 a.m., 12 p.m., and we can get on a video and we can connect with people. How incredible. So what then isn't possible? Nothing. Because of this, everything is possible. Everything. Every single thing is possible. So whatever dream you have in your heart, whatever belief you have that you have a vision of where you want your life to go, it can go. Because we are not limited by where we live or our circumstances. As long as we can press record on that phone, on our, if we have any kind of phone that has a camera, or on our computers, oh my goodness, what can we not do? And I have been blessed and honored to have the most incredible experiences of my life in the past year, literally all just due to video. That's it, due to video. Where I got to meet my mentors, Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi. I got to be on stage with them because they met me through a video where I was just being myself and I continually showed up consistently and persistently. And I was able to create opportunities for myself where I was on a stage with them, where I got to meet them in person. How incredible, right? I want to see a hell yes again if that sounds good to you. When I followed your journey with them. That's awesome. It was incredible. And literally, this isn't an exaggeration. It was all because of video. Because I got on video every day and that was it. And I was myself. The power of your message can give someone else their blessing. When we withhold that message, we deny someone else their opportunity for their blessing. We have no idea what another person may be going through. We have no idea what another person may be experiencing. And if we share our message, it could be just those words that people or several people needed to hear to make them feel not alone, to remind them that they can move forward. So what are you waiting for? That pesky little voice in your head, let me tell you, stands nothing to the power that is magnified when you share your message on video.